gesturing, okay, you go over here, I'll do this. Here's Brandon Knight with into the lane. Drew a bump. Erased by Greg Brown, but it was coming down. He'll swing it over here on the wing to Green. 14 to shoot. Brandon Knight up top. 8th pick in the draft coming out of Kentucky. Ball jabbed away. If we can, we'll run the show here and play integrated with Doncic at the point guard as Ellaby misses the 3 out of the corner. And Dallas is faced with a tough situation because Brunson, remember, was a 2nd-round pick out of Villanova. He's in his 4th year. They could not work out a deal this past summer. Free agent this summer. Of course, Dallas would hold his bird rights. Means they could match an offer, but then they have cap considerations and so forth, and the numbers guys are going to have to work that out. And your general manager will have to be persuasive in that regard. And they have a new general manager.
That's right.
You probably know many years at Nike here.
Nico might be able to sign himself to a 10-day and play if enough Mavericks get in health and safety protocol. Cameron McGriff was dunking in the 6th grade. Grew up was kind of a football player. It is crazy. Oh, man.
18 points. You mentioned his 3-point shooting prowess. He's hit 3 of 6 tonight. Brandon Knight scoots across the perimeter. Finney-Smith triggers and scores. They started the game in the first possession, their first bucket, with a Porzingis post-up. Dame a 3. Long board collected by Brandon Knight. Hippity hop into the paint. Tied up by a little and stripped him of the ball out of bounds. It'll be Dallas. Porzingis, well, who actually was playing 4 anyway, so Powell will stay in his position. Here's Brunson with it. Into the lane. Had a step and used it to his advantage.
Really in it. They're trying to get in it, but they're waiting for the Blazers to give them some more of those uplifting plays. But right now, it's all Dallas. So you got to galvanize one another.
Powell outside to Finney-Smith. Reaching in Norman Powell. Dwight grabbed it. Rebound comes off long into the hands of Finney-Smith. Brandon Knight into the lane. The flutter ball as he tucks up and under.
It happens if it doesn't.
Well, I mean,
how about you ask that as though you have thoughts about it.
Well, here's Brandon Knight. He knocks down the triple.
The ball handler proceeded to get to the paint.
Dame into the lane. Green bounces ahead on the run as Knight to score it. Dallas with their largest lead tonight, 26. Norman Powell's jolted on the floor by Brandon Knight. Put 38 points on the board in the 3rd quarter on their way to shooting 71%. Outside, Knight. Bouncing Brown on the rebound for the Blazers.
Brandon Knight really running this offense well for the 2nd unit for the Mavs. They need that with Trey Burke out and Ntilikina having to start as they find Porzingis for the slam.
Nice play-by-play. Powell reaches the 20-point plateau with his 1 of 2 on the line. Last time down the floor for the Mavs. Here is Brandon Knight. Step back 3. Rebound collect.
On the road, they were tied for the 8th spot in the West with Minnesota. Checked by McGriff. Carlik Jones tonight. 4-3. Timeout call by the Blazers. Shooting 58% for the game. 38% from 3. 12 of 31. Knight a 3. Back iron collected by players who are asymptomatic can clear quarantine in 6 days if testing data shows no longer risk of being infectious, or as I mentioned, those consecutive tests 24 hours apart. Players who are asymptomatic can clear quarantine in 6 days if testing data shows no longer risk of being infectious, or as I mentioned, those consecutive tests 24 hours apart. Williams over the top of that screen. Knight will toss to the wing. Good job. Out of the reach of Charles Brown.